and welcome to Trains Are Us. How we doing, folks? Right then, we got this little train here to all get set up. So without further ado, let's get it prepared. Right, we're having our passengers board. I come over here, turn on some fire warning systems. Back over here. Stop that from happening. Right, what else do we need to do? That's on. And we need to turn some lights on. Right, here's my lights. So, day ahead. Lemon off. Everything's looking good. Well, we can lock the doors. We can put this train into forward and deploy some power, and we should be gone. And we am. Right, so we are in this class 323 with Northern livery on. Right, our next platform is Wilmslow. Get my teeth around that one. And it's platform 3. We had that far away from. We're at full speed. We've got a 100-mile-an-hour speed limit. Start slowing down. So that's the platform. I don't know if there's any announcements. What the devil there is.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care when stepping down from the train.
I wasn't too sure whether we'd got any on this, but we have, so it's all good. Right then. Let's bring the train to a nice steady stop. We'll run the platform a bit because I ain't too sure how many carriages we have got on this train, so I don't really want to be off on the platform and off it. And we've overshot, so that's fine. Okay.
This is Wilmslow. This is a northern service to Manchester Piccadilly. The next
So we have got the train all on.
platform 2.
There we go. We'll take a nice picture. Right, lock the doors. I'm away again. And away we go. I was waiting for that beep beep, But did I get one this time? So we have got them on this service.
The next station is Hendforth. This is a northern service to Manchester Piccadilly.
Now these stations I've never heard of. I have heard of Piccadilly because I've been there. And I go and see my good friend. We roll into Piccadilly. Again, we are that far away from this station. Start bringing the speed down a bit. Because it's, as the old saying is, short and sweet. Now I noticed my last video, which was one of the trains in World Classic, nobody took no interest in. So is that telling me you are interested in it or what?
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
All I ask is you know,
Stepping down from the train.
just a little like and a follow. It don't cost you nothing, but it helps my channel grow rather than look and not do anything. You know what I mean? Not nice, is it? So you know, give us a like, give us a follow, as I would really like this channel to really grow. There we go. Stop, stop, stop. I think I've just about done it.
This is a
19 Northern service to
I have.
calling at Cheadle-Hulme, Stockport, Heaton Chapel, Nevins-Hulme, and Manchester Piccadilly. The train at 2 is the 0919 Northern service to
We gotta wait till 1919. I'll lock the doors now.
Heaton Chapel, Nevins, and Manchester Piccadilly. Will passengers intending to travel on this service, please
I'm on my way again.
as it is ready to leave. Platform 2 for the 0919 Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly.
Now we've got 2.3 miles to travel for this one.
station is Cheadle-Hulme. This is a northern service to Manchester Piccadilly.
It says we've got to get there within 3 minutes. Probably can. Who knows? Let's see if we can do it, eh? We have got 2 yellow signals. And you know what comes after that one? It's a red one. That's the first one. Actually the station, so we're going to start slowing down. I think I'm going to make it in 2 minutes. Apply them brakes now. We've got 3,000 feet and counting down before we hit that station. So I'll roughly be about 30 miles an hour coming into the station.
Cheadle-Hulme.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care when stepping down from the train.
That will do me. And we have made it 1 minute and a little bit earlier than what we're supposed to be. There ain't many folks out today. There we go.
This is Cheadle Hulme. This is a Northern
service to
Yep.
Manchester Piccadilly, Crewe, Stockport, Eton Chapel,
We'll see underneath the bridge.
and Manchester Piccadilly.
Anyway, we'll wait now. We've got to wait till 9:24. Make sure all our passengers are on. What have we got behind it? Never even checked. Here we go. Now lock the doors and get ready to pull away. Right, next one is Stockport. Now I have been to Stockport, or I've drove through it on a
The
train.
next station is Stockport. This is a Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly.
So my speed is going to be dropping down to 60 mile an hour in a minute. I might as well get it at 60 and just stay at it. Sample for me. That's 9,000 feet and counting down. Right, we've just hit some rain. Right, when I find me window wipers. Intermediate 2. Speeds I'm hitting a 60, a 30, and then back up to a 40. Because we are going too fast, it won't take us long to reach that 30 mile an hour speed limit. And as you can see there, it's followed by two yellow and a 15 mile an hour speed limit. Well, let's get it down to 30 mile an hour. Sample. Anyway, I'm going uphill, so I'm okay. And so just pulling into Stockport. He's with 30 mile an hour, which I'm doing. No problem. Of course, we've got to bring the speed down to 15 to actually pull into the station itself. So let's bring this down a little bit more. Here's the 40. So we're going back uphill.
We are now approaching Stockport.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care when stepping down from the train.
So we're now on the flat, cruising in 13 mile an hour. Yeah, gone through the 15 speed limit. Yep, everything's green. Just over 1,000 feet left to do. You'll have to change that to yards and feet. If you're looking at the rain and thinking, oh, Mondo will look like that, that is a mod that I'm using for weather, and it does change the appearance of the rain, also how much of it. They could have a light shower, heavy rainstorm, and when you look outside, looks like it's hardly raining. It's really good. I'll show you in a minute when we've actually stopped. Just late by a minute. Right. Stockport.
This is Stockport. This is a northern service to...
Right, here, as you can see, the rain just don't look like them little lines that normally are down the screen. It does look like proper rain, or as close as proper rain can get. Yep. Anyway, time to lock them doors, and away we go again. Right, Eton Chapel. Platform 2.
The next station is Eton Chapel. This is a northern service to Manchester Piccadilly.
As he goes speeding out of here. So easy to do. Again, ain't that far away. 7,000 feet before we reach the station. Scenery looks absolutely superb here. Really does. Take a screenshot. Take another one if I can. No, they're gonna let me do it. He does. Right. Time to apply the old throttle. Nice little train this is, because it picks up speed rapidly. Well, you know it, I'm doing 100 mile an hour nearly. I only want to be doing 75, as you can see. I'm going to start slowing down because that station will be on top of me before I know it. There it is. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make time up from being late at them other stations, but you never know. It's a cross-country train.
We are now approaching Heaton Chapel.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care when stepping down from the train.
That's what I like when there's other trains on the route and I'm coming past you like as that. Then that one's just come the side of me. Nothing worse than riding a route when there's no other trains. And we got one in the station here as well. I think it could be the other one of this going the other way. It looks like it. Yep.
This is Heaton Chapel. This is a
Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Evans and Manchester Piccadilly.
Lock my doors. They'll take long to get the passengers off. And we're in my way.
The next station is Leavenshume. This is a northern service to Manchester Piccadilly.
Sticking with the 75 speed limit. Normally tells you up here how fast can this train go. Maximum speed is 90 miles an hour. Again, because the distance between stations is not very long, we could really get this up to 75 miles an hour. As just as we do, we're decreasing the speed and slowing the train down again. It must really frustrate drivers of trains. If there's any drivers that drive these kind of trains, let us know in the comments. You know, as soon as you get your speed up, you're slowing down again. Anyway, we better apply some brakes. We can wait till we get the first yellow signal and then brake.
We are now approaching Leavenshume.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care when stepping down from the train.
There we are now. Nice 30 mile an hour coming into the station. 900 feet and counting down. On the level. Pretty a long station.
This is Leavenshume. This is a northern...
Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly. Complete that. Over.
Hit the back. On time as well. Right, we can lock our doors. Right, Manchester Piccadilly, right, we're 2.7 miles away. So, we can increase the speed a bit, but we've got to watch out for this, as we've got 245.
The next station is Manchester Piccadilly. This
Before
is
it
a
goes
northern
back up to a
service
90 mile an hour.
Manchester Piccadilly.
So I'm just going to get the train to 45, leave it there, and of course apply the... well, when we get to the 90, there's the first warning system kicking in. Now we have it 43, that's plenty. We're swapping over lines, aren't we? No. I thought when I seen that 45 go into that other line, that we might have been crossing the over tracks. Going over a few now. This is where my Woojer Vest comes in. I love feeling all the little bits of feeling. It's a 45 saying on the other track. So when we're going over to that side of the track? Yes. So we've moved over. Sometimes I look at these speed limits and I'm like, okay. And then you have to look like where the arrow's pointing towards. And that's where it corresponds with whatever speed we've got now. We've got a 65 coming up. That's because I press no buttons. He's waiting at a red. Oh yeah. He's good to go on a green. So I've got a 90 speed limit, but say 90. It's 90 for the time being, but it will change to 65. And it's going to go from 65 down to 40. So there's a 65 now. We've got 7,000 feet counting down, so we're pretty close to Manchester. We've got to get it down to 40, so might as well do it now. And if we'd gone over to the left side of that track, we would be doing 15 mile an hour. So here's with 40. By a 25 followed by a 15. It's Manchester now. Did it at 15, just make sure that we don't roll and start to make up speed.
We are now approaching Manchester Piccadilly.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care when stepping down from the train.
There we go. Just bring it down a little bit. Platform 10 is our 50 mph speed limit just going to kick in any minute now. There it is. Doing 13, so we am ample. As long as we don't start to max speed as we go down a little. Decline. It's nice that another one's leaving. I've seen these other trains in the station as well. We have it. Done and dusted. Right, time to unlock our. Can knock them on the head. Loading the passengers. Let's have a look out the window. This is Piccadilly. I can lock my doors. And there you have it, folks. There's the breakdown of it. It got a little speed in there, innit? Yep. Minus 32.5. I don't know how that. Is that how much we were speeding by or how many points we've been deducted? Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right then, folks. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to give us a like and a follow. And as we say, till next time, ta-ra a bit.